重复聆听3次，可以形成对语言的本能反应，像学母语一样沉浸式学英语。你准备好了吗？
Walter Mitty was a man who worked at a big magazine called Life. He looked at photo pictures all day. Walter was quiet and a little shy. He had a big imagination. Often he would zone out. This means his mind would go to a special place. In these daydreams, Walter was a brave hero. He would save a dog from a burning building, or climb big mountains, or be a super explorer. In real life, he just wanted to talk to a kind woman at work named Cheryl. He even joined a dating website to try and get her attention, but he couldn't even fill out his own page. He felt like he had not done anything interesting. One day, some new people came to Life magazine. A man with a beard, named Ted, told everyone that the magazine would stop printing. There would be one last paper magazine. This made Walter feel worried. He liked his job. The very last cover picture was a big secret. It was a picture taken by a famous photographer named Sean O'Connell. Sean was a wild, brave man who went everywhere. He sent Walter a roll of film with a special negative, number 25, for the cover. Sean said it was his best work ever. But when Walter looked, negative 25 was missing. Walter felt a cold stone in his tummy. Ted, the new boss, was very mean about it. Walter had to find that picture. He looked at the other pictures Sean sent. There were clues. Walter saw a picture of a boat. He saw Sean on it. Cheryl, the kind woman from work, was helping Walter. She thought the clues were interesting. She told Walter that Sean's note also said, "Look for the quintessence of life." That means the most special, important parts. Walter felt a little braver when Cheryl talked to him. He decided he had to find Sean. This was important. His first clue took him to a place called Greenland. It was very cold and snowy. Walter had to be brave for real, not just in a daydream. He jumped into a helicopter with a pilot who had been drinking. The helicopter flew over the cold ocean. Walter felt scared, but also a little excited. He even had to jump out of the helicopter into the freezing water and fight off a shark to get to a boat. This was not a daydream. This was real. But Sean was not on that boat. Walter got more clues. He had to go to Iceland. In Iceland, a big volcano started to erupt. Hot lava and ash were everywhere. Walter had to escape. He found a long skateboard and rode it down a long, winding road, super fast, with ash clouds chasing him. He felt alive. He was picked up by a kind fisherman. Walter still had not found Sean. He felt tired, but he could not give up. He learned that Sean had once visited Walter's own mom to talk about a special piano. Walter felt surprised. He had to go home for a bit. His mom told him Sean had been right there, in their house. The clues then took Walter very, very far away, to the tall, snowy mountains in a place called Afghanistan, the Himalayas. It was so high, like being on top of the world. Walter climbed and climbed. He was cold and tired, but he kept going, and then he found him. Sean O'Connell was sitting on a mountaintop with his camera, waiting to take a picture of a rare snow leopard. Walter asked, "When are you going to take it?" Sean whispered, "Sometimes I don't. If I like a moment, for me, personally, I don't like to have the distraction of the camera. I just want to stay in it, right there." Walter watched the beautiful, quiet animal. He felt calm. He asked Sean about negative 25. Sean told him the negative was in a special place, a gift. Walter went back to New York. He felt different. He was not the same quiet, shy man. He had done brave things. When Ted, the mean boss, was being mean again, Walter stood up to him. He told Ted about all the hard work people did at the magazine. Walter felt strong. Then, Walter remembered the gift from Sean. It was a wallet. He looked inside, and there it was. -25. It had been with him all along. He took it to the magazine. The last Life magazine came out. Walter saw it in a shop. He looked at the cover. The picture, -25, was of Walter himself, sitting outside the magazine building, looking carefully at a piece of film. Underneath, it said, "The final issue, dedicated to the people who made it." Walter felt a warm feeling spread through him. He had been the important part all along. He saw Cheryl. He was not shy anymore. He told her about his adventures. He held her hand. Walter Mitty was not just dreaming anymore. He was living, and it was a great adventure.
你太棒了！你学完了全部内容，你离英语自由又近了一步。下个视频见。